Hello, my darlings. Mama Lou here, and I wanted to get my Aries babies a reading for August of 2023. So this is for anybody with Aries placements. They could be your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus. Maybe you got a partner, maybe you got a friend, someone. But feel free to, like, share, subscribe, do all the YouTube things. That would be great. But what we're going to do is we're going to take in messages. This could be about anything. I'm just taking any and all messages from the universe in regards to Aries energy for the month of August. So what I've been doing is I've been getting cards, and then I have been getting, oh, that's way too many. And then I've been using this mood oracle to kind of get us in the direction of where the universe is trying to lead us. Just so you know. These are adult content-y oracles, so a little crass, a little brazen. So if you're not over 18, you probably shouldn't be watching these anyways, but take it for what it is. But also, this is a collective reading, so if it resonates with you, great, take what it does. If something doesn't, it's all right, no problem. But I'm just going to start taking in some messages from the universe for my Aries, and we'll see what we get, all right? Those are a lot too. They're popping a lot in groups, I've noticed, for these readings, so I'm trying to get them to settle down and give us a little bit more focused. All right, we got the Sun card. Hello. Okay, so this month they really want you to be focusing on joy. Where's your joy? Where is your happiness coming from? Where can you bring more light into your life? What is something that makes you feel free? That's something that makes you feel relaxed, that brings you peace and abundance. Like, it really wants you to almost focus on it and excuse me. And it almost has this feeling of like manifesting it. Like, if you've been if you've been worried about a lot of stuff, which we all are, we're humans, there's a lot of shit going on in the world. So whatever this is you trying to draw that light to yourself, literally trying to pull it down, pull the sun down. And if that means you need to actively do things that bring you joy and happiness, listen to music, go to the lake, watch a movie, read a book, whatever it is, go dance naked in the woods. I don't really care what it is, but it's about focusing on the positive right now. They really want you to keep an eye on the positive. If there's anything going on, any drama, anything like that, any negativity, let it come in and then just let it go away. Don't dwell on anything. Don't dwell on anything negative right now. They need you to stay bright and uplifted and happy and joyous. So let's see what that's all about. You got shadow work. It's where your soul shits itself real bad. So yeah, this is you, like maybe you have been doing a lot of work on yourself. Maybe you've been really working on your therapy. Maybe you've been really deep in meditation. Maybe you've been really working with your guides, your ancestors, your deities on making sure that your energy is clear, that you have gone through the feels, you've felt those emotions, you've really put things in perspective. It feels like if that is something that you've done, that you've really been putting in the work, it's time to get out of that. What a lot of people talk about when they talk about shadow work, it's like reliving all of these horrible things in your life. And yes, that's a part of it. But what the main point of shadow work is to acknowledge it, to see it for what it is, and don't pretend it didn't happen. But the part about it is you don't dwell in it. Like, there's some times when people go through something really traumatic and like their subconscious even blocks it out. This isn't about making you relive the most worst and horrible things that have ever happened to you, or that you've experienced, or that you've observed. This is about, when you do like real good shadow work, it's you acknowledge it, but you don't have to make yourself loop through this negativity. This is about seeing it, giving your inner child a hug and being like, yeah, that was awful. And then you come back to your reality and you don't focus on it because they're wanting you to not focus on the negative, focus on what has happened to you, what things you had to endure, what things were unfair to you, things that you've had to suppress, or feelings or emotions, or a lack of love or support, whatever those things are. Shadow work isn't meant to be lived in. It's meant to get visited, view it like a movie. You know, you don't have to go into too many of the details if you don't want to, or if you're not ready, or, you know, anything like that. You're still doing your shadow work without having to just, you know, have flashbacks of horrible things. But it's acknowledging it, talking to your inner child, talking to your shadow self, and realizing that's all part of me too. And it makes me beautiful and amazing. But also look at this light side of me. I am this too. I am not all of my trauma. I am not all of my disappointments. I am not all of my failures. I am me. And I'm me when I'm happy, and I'm me when I'm not happy. I'm me when I'm a good person, when I'm a bad person. This is finding that balance between the light and the dark side of yourself. And what they really want you to do is start talking yourself up. Start finding your joy. Start working in your light. What positive things are there about you? What amazing things can you do? What gifts and abilities do you have? You know, what amazing friends or family or environment you're in, or a job you have, whatever this is, find it. We all can find something that brings us joy, that brings us happiness, that makes us feel good about ourselves. Whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's going to be different for everybody, but that is the first message coming through for my Aries. Super cool, just so you know. But yeah, and I wasn't meant to get all preachy about the whole shadow work thing, but it really just like chaps me when people are like, you haven't done your shadow work because you haven't gone through, you know, step by step, all of these, you know, horrible things. Like, no, I know those things happened to me. Like, I know those things happened to me. And it was awful. But I'm me now. How can I be the best me now? That's kind of what I'm not going to get into shadow work too much. Do your research, but for me, my biggest thing from shadow work that I've taken away from is like, that's me, but this is also me. How do I bring them together so that I can love myself completely? That's kind of the energy. All right, what else we get? Yeah, we got the death card. It's time for a change. Like, it is time for you to evolve into the person you want to be. Yes, you have these two dark sides, or this dark side and this light side. Okay. Who are you going to become, little butterfly? You know, you've worked through these things. It's time for you to make a choice. It's time for you to choose to evolve, to become you, not be your past, not be your future, but be you in this present moment. Who does that look like? What does that look like? Where does that take place? Who is around you? What are you doing with your time? What do you do for fun? What do you do, you know, in different situations? This is you embracing it. And if you notice, this looks interesting. So you see the little kid on there? On the death card, same looking little kid. He's welcoming change. Kids are resilient. Kids love when things change. They love new experiences. This is you embracing new experiences. You're not the same you were a year ago. You're not the same you were 3 years ago. You don't have to stay that way. You don't need to have to find something that you've lost your taste for to still be tasty now. If you don't want to, like, gain new experiences, gain new tastes, gain new, you know, friends, family, whatever this is you embracing that change, embracing it, and being okay with who you are, and realizing that you make your own happiness, you make your own joy. That's not to sound trite or whatever, but that's kind of the energy that's coming through. Let's get a mood for this one. Friendship, making out with your friends is perfectly acceptable. Like I said, these cards are funny, but yeah, this is about you. Yeah, okay. They're giving me this, so I have to say this. This may only be for some of you, but I'm just going to take it for what it is. You know how, like, let's say you've been friends with someone for years, you know, or whatever, and you are trying to grow, change, adapt. Maybe you have new beliefs now than you did when you were younger or a kid or anything. And you have new ideas. Like maybe you said, I'm going to live here forever. And now you're like, actually, I think I want to move abroad, or I want to do, you know, I want to move to, you know, middle of nowhere on an island by myself, whatever this is. And that person that you've been with so long, they don't want the change to happen because they don't probably mean to, but they selfishly are like, no, things can't change because what am I going to do? And it has nothing to do with you and what you're trying to do. But when you're really close in friendships and relationships, it is harder to change if there's no boundaries there, or if someone feels entitled to telling you what you should be doing or things like that. And it doesn't come across as sinister. Like, I don't think they're doing it purposefully. It's just a fear. I don't want change. I don't want things to be different. You can't be a different person. I've known you forever. You always have to be this way. That kind of energy. And so this is about having friends around you that, yeah, they may be sad that you're moving on or that you're changing your ways, but friendships that you have, you should be able to evolve together. Same with relationships. Like you get married young and then you keep getting older, you start a family, you do all these other things. And then one day, one of the people is like, I want to start a worm farm. And everybody's like, you can't, what? Who is it? Who are you? What are you doing? You know, and they're like, actually, you know, I'm not the same 20-year-old when we got married, and now I got kids. I got these things, you know, like allowing people to change is positive, because otherwise we're all going to continue to stay stuck. And so the energy that they're really giving is you can't let other people hold you back from being your genuine self, or being your true self, from doing the things that you feel called to do or things that you want to do. Always use people who know you the best as a springboard, because if you got a real crazy idea, they might be, you know, onto something. But take this in the way that it's meant to be taken, is that we're meant as human beings to evolve, to learn, to grow, to continue on our own individual path. And sometimes paths come and they go. And sometimes you have to break off for your own highest good. I'm not saying that's what's happening, but that's the message coming out. So in August, you may want to think about places where you feel pulled to change, but something holding you back from that change. And what is it? Is it your environment? Is it people? Is it finances? Is it your own self-doubt or your worry or any of those things? This is you embracing that change, and it's going to start by you looking at all the amazing things that you're capable of, or all the joy and happiness you have in your life, and the things that you're grateful for, the lessons you've learned, you know, all that good stuff. So that's an interesting message. Let's see if there's any other ones. I hope that makes sense. It's an interesting concept that they're giving me. So I don't know. Don't let anybody hold you back. You got to be you, little butterfly. You got to fly. You got to adapt, and you got to do what you got to do. And some people are going to like it and some people aren't. But you got to, got the high priestess. You got to follow your higher calling. You got to follow your intuition, your guides, your whatever you believe in, your higher power, the universe. It is calling you. It wants to teach you. It wants you to learn. It wants to show you things. And you can't do that if you're worried about change. Honestly, the universe is calling you to metamorphosis. Is that the word? Yeah. You gotta evolve. You gotta evolve. Because they're trying to give you the keys to your best life, to your path, to your purpose here, to your vision of enlightenment, whatever this is. They're calling on you, and you can't stay at the same level. You gotta level up. You got to be opening to level up. So let's see what they got with this one. Money, lemonade, Satan blessed. I farted in the lemonade, I poured the lemonade. This is get some. Yeah. So some of the things that might be holding you back too is fear, or fear about money, fear about finances, fear about your job, fear that if you change jobs, that you're going to be set back. Now, I know with the economy and everything that's going on in the world that the idea of shaking up your job or something like that may be difficult, and that may be a big leap. I don't feel like that is the first step that the universe is going to be calling you to do. But you need to be open to maybe different avenue streams. Maybe you set up a second stream of income. Maybe you start monetizing something that you already do. Like, let's say for work, you're a veterinarian or something, and you just start filming stuff that you do, or making funny videos for TikTok or for YouTube or something like that. Or you teach other people things that, you know, you have a lot of amazing information in your head. You can start using it. Start a blog, start a YouTube channel, start whatever this is. Start using the knowledge you have, the passions you have, the things that bring you joy. Those things, the universe might be saying, hey, this is a little talent, gift, or ability that you have here that we can work with. And it's not a waste of time for you to put in the energy to it. It's not a waste, because you're going to start getting that energy back in, whether that's in money, whether that's in notoriety, whether that's in, you know, clout, whatever these things are. This also could be about being bold and assertive and walking up to your boss and saying, these are the things I do. I'm your best employee. I do this, this, and this. I deserve a raise or a promotion, or, you know, whatever that is. So, but you need to put the energy towards the things that you want, and you have to be okay that that may mean some things change, that you may have to learn some new skills, that you may have to change your hours, something like that. That might be something as well. So this also could be in regards to starting your own business, possibly, if that's something that you've been thinking about in August. This may be about just kind of like putting out to the universe, like, I'm kind of thinking about this. Could you give me some feedback on this? You know, show me, you know, some books to read, or some YouTubes to watch, and how to do these things. Like, this could also be in get some more information. It's time to gather some more information from a very positive place, using your intuition as a guide, and just be like, what can I bring in? Where there are resources everywhere. Like, you can watch anything on YouTube or TikTok, or, you know, how-tos. There's free PDF books. There's all kinds of stuff. So it doesn't have to cost you money to figure out how to do these things, but it's very much going towards following that joy. What sparks you? What makes you happy? What gets you going? What, you know, enlivens your spirit. So Aries babies, I think this is going to be a good month for you, especially if you stay positive and you stay open to change, is really what I'm getting. And listen to any kind of little inklings you get from the universe as far as what direction to go, where to look, what to do, how to do it, any of those things. So if you're spiritual at all, I'd really start honing that communication with your higher self, or the universe, or whatever you believe in. All right, we're going to pull a couple songs. This is the mixtape oracle that I created. So these have an artist, a song, and a lyric, along with some keywords and phrases. These are meant to enhance the reading. So I may pull these cards out at first, and you're going to be like, this has nothing to do with anything. But trust me, during the month, put this on a playlist, listen on your headphones, read the lyrics, you know, and at some point these are going to hit you and something's going to click, is kind of what the energy is with these cards. So, yeah, like I said, get some headphones, listen to it. Could be a word, could be a phrase, could be an entire song, it could be a guitar riff, whatever it is that you want to do. All right, we got Would That I by Hozier. With the roar of the fire, my heart rose to its feet like the ashes I saw rise in the heat. Recognizing what you've been searching for. All right, finding your person, letting go so true love can come in. Yeah, like if there's someone holding you back, maybe there's something better coming along. Maybe that's the message for August for you, Aries. Something better, hold on. If you're feeling held back, it's not going to get better. It's not going to get better. Walk into the fire and let it do its work on your soul. Literally, fire, change, metamorphosis. Your soul has a purpose here. Great song. I'm going to put this down in the description box for you. We also got It's the End of the World as We Know It by The Rescues. It's time I had some time alone. What are you doing with your life? Okay, you can't make this stuff up. I'm not, yeah. Time to live your truth. Act on what is important for you and others. Fight, live, try. This whole reading. These songs are going to be awesome for you. I'm going to put them down in the description. Listen to them this month. It's going to be great. But yeah, my Aries babies, I hope that this was helpful, and I hope you guys have an amazing August. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.